Altimeter 29990. ILS Zulu runway 16 right approach in use. Visual approach in use. Landing and departing runway 16 left and right. Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
Alpha. Hi, 700 Kilo Whiskey is a Cirrus SR20 slant Golf looking for VFR flight following to San Luis Obispo at 6,500.
09 Kilo Whiskey, make a right cross on departure at the flood basin. SoCal's on 134.2, squawk 4656.
Alright, right crosswind at the flood basin. SoCal is on 134.2, squawk 4656 for 700 Kilo Whiskey.
Whiskey, readback is correct, and safe position?
We are at the prop park with information Alpha.
9 Kilo Whiskey, roger, contact ground on checkpoint 1, we'll see you later.
Contact ground, we'll see you later for 79 Kilo Whiskey. 4656, departure is on 34.2, 134.200, enter, back up here, and we'll go over to ground, and let's get ready to rumble. So we'll switch the tank, make sure the engine doesn't quit on us here. We look good, we're on the fullest tank. I will lean this mixture. Left side's clear, right side's clear. Ben is ground, good evening, sir. 700 Kilo Whiskey, checkpoint 1 for taxi. Information Alpha.
Ben is ground, runway 16 right, thanks via Alpha Charlie.
16 right, Alpha Charlie, 700 Kilo Whiskey. Alright, so taxi clearance, checkpoint 1. Parking brakes are set. Mixtures coming in full rich, fullest tanks. Doors are closed both sides. Caps pin removed and present. Seatbelts, shoulder harnesses. Air conditioning is on for the departure. Recirc mode we will turn off upon. It's off. Departure. Fuel quantity is confirmed. Fuel is fullest tank. Flaps 50%. Coming down evenly, both sides. Transponder 4656 for flight following navigation. So Van Nuys, actually, let's be cool. Let's set up our Bluetooth to 700 Kilo Whiskey, and it's gonna import it all for us. Lickety split. Alright, it's connected. Let's go to flight plan. I don't think I've ever shown you guys this before, huh? Alright, check this out. So you're gonna tap on, see if I can multitask here. Share to the panel. You'll send to panel. It pops up on the avionics. We're gonna hit enter, and it loads it there, and we're gonna hit activate and activate flight plan. And just like that, our flight plan is in to San Luis Obispo. Pretty cool. Back to the checklist. Nav and radios are set. Obviously, if we were doing a proper IFR flight plan and whatnot, we would go down the list and make sure everything matches there, our altitudes, all that stuff. But we're good for our VFR flight today. We'll hold the brakes. And we're going to do all of this by memory item. So mixture is rich. Let's bump this up to 2200. All right, 2 times left. EGT, CHTs rise and fall evenly. Back to both. 1 time left. That's no more than 150, no more than 75 between both EGT, CHTs rise and fall evenly. Looks good. Let's load up our alternators here. You see the rise in all 1. Lights coming off. We see the drop. Turn off the air conditioning. Huge drop in alt 1, and I meant to say alt 2 there previously. Alternator looks like it's functioning correctly. Alright. Alright, we don't want to run up the engine too much here. Again, it is really hot out.
16 left to Charlie.
We'll just do an idle, make sure it doesn't quit on us.
16 left via Alpha Charlie.
Looks good. And back up to 1,000. Back home, back
Mike, so we have
checklist.
it proper on the tapes. Verify you come out through trees, correct?
Alright, all our voltage check, mag checks look good. We'll switch to
Remember to Mike, you come in.
tower, and then 34-2 for our departure.
20.2.
All right, takeoff. We're departing 16 right. We've got a little bit of a longer takeoff roll today just because of the density, altitude, and how hot it is outside, but plenty of runway. Any issues on the departure roll, bring the aircraft to a complete stop, powered idle, braking as necessary, vacate if we're able to do so safely. On the takeoff, we have any issues, we'll land within the available runway in front of us. If we don't have any available runway in front of us, we'll land within 10 degrees of runway center line. Above 600 AGL, so what is that, 1400 MSL to 2800 MSL. Any issues, pull caps immediately. Above 2800 MSL, we'll troubleshoot, keeping in mind our caps altitude, and pull caps immediately. And that's our departure. Right turnout, flood basin, and on course. And 34-2 is set. 164 for runway heading, 2,000 feet to remain below the Charlie until we are on contact or in contact with SoCal. We're at the climb checklist is up next for the next phase of flight. We'll pump this out to about 5 nautical miles for our departure here. And I am ready to go. Tower 079 Kilo Whiskey, holding short 16 right, ready for departure.
079 Kilo Whiskey, Van Nuys Tower, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff, comply with Class Charlie instructions, wind 1209.
16 right, clear for takeoff, comply with Class Charlie instructions, 079 Kilo Whiskey. Alright, fuel pump, mixture, landing lights. Why did my camera just turn off? Clearance received. Final is clear. Clear down the runway there. One last check. Our windsock, we got a wind. It's kind of variable out there. We'll keep the corrections in as needed. Yeah, coming from the left a little bit here. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4 full power. Right rudder. Airspeed's already alive. Engine instruments are in the green. Fuel flow and power setting as expected. Take out that correction a little bit here, and she's up. She said, what density altitude? Man, she's up. Let's tap on these brakes here. Stop the shimmy with the free nose castering nose wheel there. You get that shimmy. All right, above 85 knots of clear about 50-foot obstacle, positive rate. Flaps are coming up. Selected and verified. Pitch for 95, 96.
Towers.
Gaps available.
Mike home short 16 left, Charlie.
First 72 Mike Van Nuys Tower, waiting eye for release, expect the window.
So it's our flood basin. Right turn is approved, right side is clear.
Cirrus 9 Kilo Whiskey, contact SoCal depart traffic and flight.
SoCal, we'll see you later, 79 Kilo Whiskey.
Thank you.
SoCal, good evening, sir. 79 Kilo Whiskey, 1.7, climbing 2,000.
Cirrus 79 Kilo Whiskey, SoCal departure IDA. Cirrus 9 Kilo Whiskey, radar contact miles south of Van Nuys, no further right than a 250 heading, VFR climb is approved.
All right, 250 on the heading, no further rights, and VFR climb approved, 79 Kilo Whiskey. All right, let's go up to 6,500 is our altitude.
5691, 2 miles from Silex, cleared out La Zulu, runway 8.
50 Atlas Zulu, runway 8, prescribed 5691. City 691, one more for you at your 1 o'clock, about 6 miles opposite direction. Cirrus 2100, climbing out VFR. He'll stay south of final, pass off your right.
Well, looks like traffic goes to 691.
So he's keeping us clear of the Burbank final. That's what's going on there.
There's 9 Kilo Whiskey, traffic 1 o'clock, 5 miles opposite direction. Embraer 4000, descending on the Burbank localizer. 5 miles behind Milma Citation 4800, descending as well.
All right, 7 Kilo Whiskey, we'll look in and we'll remain south.
Thanks.
In fact, let's go 240 on the heading. All right, checklist. Incline, climb power is set. Flaps are up and verified. Mixtures as required. Engine parameters. Again, we're monitoring our oil temp. And fuel pump is on for the climb. I want to get some air flowing over here, so we'll be conservative on our VY pitch. Let's go direct O high. Direct inner. And we'll to nav.
Citation 1, Mike, spacing looks good, nice job. And after Van Nuys, contact Burbank Tower 187, good night.
After Van Nuys, contact Tower 1 Mike, thank you.
All right, we are about 400 feet from level out.
Now by 1937.
We'll come back and we'll come back on a descent. All right, catch you guys later. Cirrus 700 Kilo Whiskey, 6,500.
Cirrus 700 Kilo Whiskey, Santa Barbara approach, Santa Maria, altimeter 2905.
2905. We have a practice approach request in the San Luis. We have information uniform if you can accommodate.
Cirrus 700 Kilo Whiskey, roger, looking for the back horse or the RNAV approach?
The RNAV from Cadab for runway 29.
Oh, no, 900 Kilo Whiskey. Roger, maintain VFR and report established.
Okay, we'll maintain VFR, report established with 79 Kilo Whiskey. All right, welcome back. We are going to do this RNAV approach into San Luis Obispo. So we've got the charts up here. I love that you can have it up directly on the Perspective Plus. I don't know how much you guys can see there, so I'll get the camera up as well. Quick briefing on the approach. We've done this on the ground, obviously. It's an RNAV GPS approach, runway 29er into San Luis. Final approach course 290. We're going to use the LPV minimums this evening with the Garmin Perspective Plus. We're able to do that. 831 feet. I put it 900 just for comfort's sake. Airport elevation is 212 feet. Touchdowns elevation 212 feet. We're not going this. The approach will terminate as a full stop. I still don't know if I'm getting out or not. I was going to go and grab something to eat at San Luis and come back, but I don't know. Probably just, it'll still be a full stop and we'll taxi back if anything. Head back to Van Nuys. Let's see. Transition level, obviously none of that applies. We're not going to do the procedure turn from Cadab, just direct Cadab, and we'll follow the rest of the approach. And it's already programmed in the GPS. We've got the step-down altitudes. We've verified that as well. Again, we're using the LPV minimums. Obviously, again, we're doing this in VFR conditions, but if this was IFR, Even right now, the conditions well exceed that of our category there. Some more missed approach guidance down there. Obviously, we've got the MSA 5,300 feet around here, the vicinity of the airport. And then we've got all of our frequencies up. We've got ATIS uniform already, 26. We've got San Luis Tower on standby. And ground will be on 121.6, so we'll get that in there as well. So, we'll go home, and we will just go flight plan and direct to that.
422 traffic, 12 o'clock, 6 miles opposite direction.
Oh, sorry,
Cirrus,
direct.
level 2,500.
Direct, inner.
422, Lee Sergeant.
Cirrus Niner Kilo Whiskey traffic, 1 o'clock, 6 miles opposite directions. The Cherokee, level 7,500.
And we're looking 79 Kilo Whiskey.
Here 618, maintain VFR at or above 5,000. For traffic inbound to San Luis, the Cherokee at 4,500.
Hope you guys have been well. So I know it's been a minute since we've actually been up in the air, but those of you that's been listening to the podcast, tuning in, we've had some great shows here recently, pretty fun. We've got another live show tomorrow. I don't know when I'm putting this video up, but it's Friday the 28th right now. Saturday afternoon the 29th, so tomorrow we're going to be doing a live show. We're going to be welcoming Yawman.
Here 618, contact
Yawman,
Tower 118.3. Have a good day.
I think a few of you many of you, if you were at Expo, ran into them, has met them. They had their booth up.
Alpha South Current, Santa Maria Airport.
And man, game changer what they're producing there with the mobile flight control. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that. So we're gonna get into it with them on the show tomorrow live. You all are welcome to join, ask a bunch of questions as well. But other than that, man, it's been all good. We're continuing our instrument training as well. Hence this little practice approach. Things are going well there as well.
485 Santa Barbara approach.
A lot of ground.
Direction approach for multiple
A
departures
lot
and
of
arrivals.
ground. Certainly a lot different. I mean, you did a lot of ground with your private as well, but I've done the written. I got the written done about 2 months ago now, so I did the ground for that. But this is like a step above that, right? Step beyond getting you oral and check ride ready, and even beyond that, right? Not just studying to pass a check ride, but to be a great instrument pilot. So a lot of ground. It's been fun. I'm enjoying the instrument ground much more than I did private pilot ground. I know that's asinine for a lot of people. A lot of people just hate or struggle with the instrument ground, and I love it. Conceptually, it just makes a little bit more sense to me, and we talked about this before. I don't know if it's because, right, we do a lot of that in the sim. We've done a lot of that in the sim. In fact, if you poll many of the flight simmers out there, they probably fly more IFR than anything. So again, it's a different ball game than real life. Let's be frank and honest about that. But just conceptually, it just makes a little bit more sense, and I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. So we'll see. We'll continue to give you guys updates on that, especially as we get towards check ride time. This early, why not? Descent altimeter was 29901. So that's set. That's set in the standby as well. Cabin heat defrost not required. Landing light is on. Fuel system. We're on a full. We're good with this. We'll switch before we head back out. Fuel system looks good. Mixture is as required for now. Brake pressure. I've got pressure on both toes. Descent looks good. Alright, VPath captured, and we are descending. Bring this power back here. I'm going to fly the approach at 120 knots. So that's what we'll bring the power back to. And we've done our descent checklist already.
(2993) landing and departing runway 29.
All right, thanks for Victor, and we also are established 79 Kilo Whiskey.
79 Kilo Whiskey, roger, cleared RNAV, runway 29er approach, maintain VFR.
Clear RNAV, runway 29er approach, maintain VFR, 79 Kilo Whiskey.
79 Kilo Whiskey, contact San Luis Tower, 124.0, good day.
124.0, good day, 79 Kilo Whiskey. San Luis Tower, good evening, sir. 79 Kilo Whiskey, RNAV, runway 29er, practice approach.
Sure, 79 Kilo Whiskey, San Luis Tower, runway 29er, continue, report Cavally.
29er, continue, report Cavally, 79 Kilo Whiskey. Alright, let's hand fly this sucker, 2,400 to Cavally. Alright, we're looking for 100 knots on our speed, 50% flaps, our checklist is complete, lights is required. Now, we're going to land with flaps, we'll land with 100% flaps, but if for whatever reason we were actually flying IFR and we didn't see the runway till late or minimums or just before minimums, we would just continue at flaps 50, but for today we'll land flaps 100 as normal. Sir, 79 Kilo Whiskey over Cavally.
Sir, 79 Kilo Whiskey, runway 29er, clear to land.
29 clear land, 79 Kilo Whiskey.
Altitude.
All right, Wu Tub, 1,220. Glide path. Still a little bit slow here, Mike.
San Luis Tower, Baron 249 Tango Juliet, 14 miles out to the northwest inbound for landing with a Victor.
Baron 249 Tango Juliet, San Luis Tower, make right traffic, runway 29er, report downwind.
Roger, we're kicking a right downwind for 29er it is for 9 Tango Juliet.
All right, we're a little high, correcting. This airport is gorgeous. This scenery is gorgeous, man. Fix this final approach course is 290 actually. All right, gas, undercarriage, mixture, lights, switches. We'll throw in 100% flaps now, and we'll slow to our final approach speed. Runway is visible. Runway in sight, I should say.
Minimums.
And continue. $500 check. A little slow and a little low. Correcting. Don't chase the needle. All right, all visual now. Runways may power to idle. Oh, bouncy bounce. Easy on the rudder.
Sierra 79er Kilo Whiskey, safe parking.
79 Kilo Whiskey, we're looking for the restaurant transient.
Sierra 79er Kilo Whiskey, right turn on Echo. Transient parking is at the base of the tower. There will be a blue line with T-spots in the ramp.
Alright, right turn Echo, and we see the blue line with T-spot for transient parking, 79 Kilo Whiskey. Thanks for joining us, and as always, you guys keep the blue side up. We'll see ya.